Congratulations, everyone. You have officially made it to the book review era of my channel. I'm officially maturing in my content. No more skibbity toilet rants. No! I know. I'm so mature for my age. Today we have a very special reading to showcase to all of you today. No, this is not your typical Old Yeller or The Great Gatsby. No. This one's something different. Something that has the claim to change my life forever in the most dramatic of ways. A book so feared and important that it will be talked about for centuries as one of the greatest books ever written. I'm of course talking about Alpha Kings by Nick Adams. Now, I was gifted this book by someone, and you know who you are, and I fear for your financial decision making later in life. Just looking at the title strikes fear into me, because look at this. He photoshopped a lion in the background too.
Get it? Because he's a king, and lions are king of the jungle. Lions are king of the jungle, Limtar.
Obviously, you gotta include Donald Trump, the king of the alphas, into the title somewhere, so let's take a look at the back here. Alpha Kings unapologetically makes the case for traditional masculinity. Nick Adams, using his world-class wisdom and wit, shows the young men of America what it means to be a true alpha male in today's hyper-feminized world. Tackling the culture wars, sports, and politics, Alpha Kings is sure to land on the shelf next to books. Books like the Bible. I'm gonna try and read this in my best Trump impression, so here we go. Nick Adams is leading a great movement among young... Boring! I ain't reading all that! Everyone please stand for the alpha male creed. I am an alpha male. I embrace my natural masculinity without apology. I radiate confidence and charisma, inspiring others to embrace their own strength and strive for excellence.
All women are naturally attracted to me. I am always relaxed and calm. I am assertive and powerful. Others see me as powerful and self-assured. My confidence is rock solid.
Is it just me, or is someone chopping onions in here? Brings a tear to my eye, man. This is the book the left doesn't want you to read. Okay, hold on. Let me double check this. Let me make sure. Okay, I got it. You better learn to read this book, you little shit. Thank you to the greatest president of my lifetime and the most alpha world leader since Winston Churchill.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
I am a straight Christian male and proud of it. I love women. I admire the female form. When I see a good-looking woman, I make no apologies for checking her out. I can't help it. It's how God made me.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect
alpha male.
But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. Thus,
Nick Adams, he...
we're born!
I am a man. Okay, thank you for letting me know. And I'm not ashamed of it. No matter how much woke feminists and betas want to neuter me, they can't and won't. Also, thank you for reiterating like 5 times in the paragraph why you're not a homosexual.
Step back, you're singing more vomit!
I love women. Hey guys, I think this alpha over here digs chicks. I love all right, we get it! So now we move on to the main piece of this New York Times bestseller, Nick Adams' Commandments. Bro really thinks he's God. Beware of false prophets. That's what's always said and mentioned in the Bible, so I don't know about this one, Nick. Bro, there's no way I'm reading every single one of these, so I'm just going to pick out a couple of my favorites here, such as the difference between alphas and betas. Okay, let's just move down this list and see how many of these he gets right. Starting off with the alphas. Alpha males support God and the Bible. All right, he's 1 for 1 so far. Law enforcement. Okay, I can get behind that. He's 2 for 2. Guns. Oh, those are in Fortnite. He's on a roll, dude. President Trump. I know this dude claims to not be a homosexual, but he's straight up doing flips and tricks on Trump's crotch. He's 3 for 4. Capitalism. Sure, why not? 4 for 5. Hooters. That's the best take so far. He's a stellar 5 for 6. Patriotism. I love the New England Patriots, baby. 6 for 7. The national anthem. Depends on which anthem you're talking about. I only consider the alpha male present affirmations as the one true anthem. Francis Scott Key was cooking up some gas when those bombs were going off, so yeah, 7 for 8. Crushing the establishment. Hydraulic press that shit. 8 for 9. Traditional gender roles. That's kind of hypocritical because you sleep in the same bed as Donald Trump, but I'll give you credit. An absolutely astounding 9 for 10. This man won't miss! Now onto the beta category. Beta males support atheism. Correct! BLM thugs. Bacon, lettuce, mayonnaise. Sure, I guess stealing that stuff's wrong. 2 for 2. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
My penis was oscillating.
I don't even know who Meghan Markle is, but sure, why not? 3 for 3. Meghan Markle is the Duchess of Sussex. Get it? Sussex? They're having Sussex. Democrat/socialism. Minnesota looking ass. Listen up. If Nick Adams, Twitter's most notorious alpha male, says that Democrats are cringe betas, you take that statement to the grave. He's on fire! Vegan/vegetarians. Take that, herbivores. Did you hear that? Elephants? Did you hear that, pandas? Did you hear that, domestic water buffalo? He just called you a beta. Get bit! 5 for 5. Taylor Swift, I guess. Kanye's the GOAT, and Tyler Swift just dates hot men to get famous. Liberal arts and humanities. Yeah, get a real job. Like, being an alpha male public speaker on Twitter.com, that's much more important. He's still yet to miss. This is unbelievable. The New York Times and fake news... Hold on. Oh my gosh, I thought it said New York Times on the back. That would have been so funny. A social media heavyweight by the New York Post. I would have died laughing if this dude publicly shunned a distributor of his book. LGBTQ plus and gender pronouns. Yeah, you were so close, man. Plus, I saw you and Trump going down on each other in a luxury suite, so you can't talk.
Get stuck into that horizontal dancing, get stuck into that hooters.
The denial of sex by the male is the most alpha act. Everyone knows that all men love, crave, and desire sex. What's the old saying? A man thinks about sex every 7 seconds. It's true. If you think about sex every hour, then you need to seek help. Now, every 7 seconds, brother, you are a porn addict. It doesn't take you being a man to have sex. It takes a man to not have sex. Sweet, mission accomplished, dude. Start adding my face into those Giga Chad memes already because I've made it, baby. I'm an alpha and I'm damn proud of it. I'm gonna put that info in my LinkedIn profile. I'm a real man because I refuse sex. It's probably the only applicable thing I do in this book. I'll give you an example. A few years ago, I was seeing this bird who had started to get too comfortable with me. One day it all came to a head. She brought back the wrong type of yogurt for breakfast. I only eat full-fat Greek yogurt. I was deeply bothered by this, so naturally I corrected her, but she was less than enthusiastic in her apology. Later that day, she slammed my car door. Not intentionally, but the delicate electronics housed within the car door didn't care about the intent. I exploded on her, issuing a correction that rattled her to the core. After that, her apology was, shall we say, more enthusiastic. She cooked me a steak dinner, a 32-ounce T-bone steak, if I recalled. I refused to budge, continuing to give her the cold shoulder all evening. After dinner, I left her with the dishes and headed upstairs to the theater room to watch the Trump rally to decompress for the night. About half an hour later, she walked in and sat next to me and tried to cozy up. "The dishes are all done and put away, Nick," she said. "I brought you some dessert." I accepted the baklava, which is when her intentions became clear. The tone of her voice changed and she began to make her move, but I quickly stopped her. I was still stewing, and frankly, the thought of intimacy with her was the furthest thing from my mind at that moment. "Excuse me, President Trump is about to speak. This is not the time for this," I said, sitting up and gently removing her arm from mine. "I think it's best if you go home. I'd like to watch the rally without any distractions." Remember that the absence of leadership is the beginning of the end. It is the beginning of your pussification and becoming her bitch. I love that word so much. That will absolutely destroy any man within a 30-mile radius. You're being pussificated. It may just be the single greatest moment in alpha male history. A man denying someone sex to watch the upcoming Trump rally and eat full-fat Greek yogurt in his theater room.
As emotions escalate in the dairy aisle, other shoppers begin to glance over with curiosity and concern. The man's voice grows louder with each word, echoing through the supermarket as he expresses his frustration. The manager steps in, trying to calm the situation and mediate between the man and the woman in the yogurt aisle.
Don't tell a woman everything. Some things in life should be shared with your father, your brother, your son, and your butcher. Some things are only suitable for your inner circle. Your closest male friends, your brother, your father, or most importantly, your butcher. A man's relationship with his butcher is sacred. There's an unspoken bond between an alpha male and the highly skilled tradesman he trusts to handle his meat. What the hell am I reading? There's probably thousands of ways you could have said that, but you chose the gayest possible sentence to demonstrate your relationship with this man. Gosh, okay. My butcher, Mario, and I personify that sacred relationship. We trust each other with secrets that will never see the light of day. He's a regular part of my foursomes and a great contributor to my scramble team because of his soft hands around the greens. Mario and I have bonded in ways very few others can understand. Finding the right butcher for you can be tough. It can be exasperating. It can be painful. It can be exhilarating. It can be heartbreaking. Mario wasn't the first butcher I worked with. It took years of trial and error to find the right butcher for me, but it was well worth the wait when I did. My point is this. Put the same amount of effort, if not more, into finding the right butcher as you do into finding the right Sheila. Marriages come and go. No, they don't. A relationship with a good butcher lasts forever. Yeah, marriage, the thing that's supposed to resemble a lifelong commitment. Meh. That butcher you invite to your golf foursomes because of how he touches your meat is far more lifelong than your wife. This is the most homo-sounding shit I have ever read. An alpha male deserves to be treated like a king. A few months back, I was headed on a quick weekend trip to a tropical destination with a Sheila. We arrived at the airport and pulled up to the valet. I quickly jumped out, tossed the keys and a $50 bill to the youngest valet, Antonio, and began walking towards the door. Hello? The Sheila cried out angrily. I turned around to see her motioning at the trunk of my Jaguar. The bags aren't going to carry themselves. I walked around to the trunk and pointed at the handles on my Titleist golf travel bag. You see those? Those are handles for you to grab as you remove my golf gloves from my trunk. I passed him another $20 and motioned in the bird. I'm headed in to get us checked in. Bring the bags up quickly, please. I was met with complete silence. My instructions were not resonating, so I leaned in. Let me explain something to you, sweetheart. I'm an alpha male. I lead, you follow. You are the supporting cast. I am the main character. I am a king, and I expect to be treated like it. If you're not comfortable and capable of filling that role, now's the time for you to speak up. Is there anything more alpha than telling your Sheila to take your golf bags out of your Jaguar, or is it just me? I love how nearly everyone else in his life, aside from Donald J. Trump, is considered a supporting cast in this dude's fantasy movie. Listen up, toots. Got two hands for a reason. One for each bag! Now get to it! You earn respect, not by blending in, but by standing out. Not by going to TGI Fridays, but by going to Hooters. He doesn't even have a section labeled for this. I just thought this was funny. Will Smith is a pussy! He laughed at Chris Rock's jokes, but then when his wife flashed him a dirty look, he went and hit the guy. That's about as beta a move as there is. Being ruled by your wife's feelings. The moment a man is held hostage by what his woman thinks, he has lost his masculinity. That's not noble, alpha, brave, or chivalrous. That's beta virtue signaling. Women will routinely use their wiles to manipulate a man into action. I was dating a girl in 2022, and about a month in, while having dinner one night, she started railing against Andrew Tate. She'd seen a video clip of him earlier in the same afternoon. He's this and he's that. I can't stand him. Someone needs to put him in his place. I just quietly absorbed it all. And then she said, wait, you don't actually like him, do you? Oh my God, you totally like him. This is why you're so quiet? I said, I'm a big fan of the Top G, and I can particularly relate to his relationship with his father. She said, OMG, Nick, this is gonna be a problem. I don't know that I can be with someone that likes Andrew Tate. Now let me pause the story here. I want you to know that this girl was a solid 9, smoking, head turning, dead from neck up. If brains were dynamite, I'm not sure she could have blown her nose, but certainly hot to trot. Without missing a beat, I rhetorically asked her, "You don't think you can be with me if I'm a fan of Andrew Tate? Have a nice evening. Bye."
Classic TW, man. You're the best.
There's no way this story isn't bait. There's simply no way. Okay, praise the Lord. We finally made it to the end. The womanly world will try to bring you down at every turn. I try to recite alpha male affirmations on a regular basis to remind myself that I am an alpha male and nothing can stop me from winning in life. I encourage you to try some of these simple affirmations and watch your life improve. Say it with me now, boys. I am powerful. I am fearless. I am prominent. I am valorous. I am nimble. I am lively. I am perceptive. I am astute. I am brawny. I am gifted. I am polished. I am deft. I am triumphant. I am versatile. I am poised. I am charming. I am attractive. I am majestic like a lion. I am ferocious like a tiger. I am powerful like a bear. I am majestic like an eagle. I am cunning like a fox. I am passionate like a bull. I am strong like a horse. I am at the top of the food chain. I am an alpha male. Couldn't have said it better myself, Nick. So, what have we learned today? I don't know. Go to Hooters and marry your butcher. I don't know. Yeah. This was indeed a book. That was definitely one of the books of all time. But anyways, if you made it this far, consider subscribing and make sure to follow me on all my other socials. Peace out!
We'll end on YouTube as you are known to so many.